You've probably heard of e-cigarettes, but what about e-joints?
You have so much more control with our product than you do with a flower-based joint.
There's weed oil in this little contraption, and it vaporizes when you inhale.
There's a little atomizer inside this unit. There's about 150 puffs in each stick.
It's a growing trend in marijuana smoking circles, especially in states where the drug is legal, like here in Washington. But the company says the goal is not to attract the biggest potheads. Check out this YouTube ad from Juju Joints.
And laugh and smile and say we're lucky to be alive.
What we try to market to is that mass consumer who really wants to enjoy cannabis without having a bunch of other paraphernalia, smoke, smell. We have everyone from soccer moms to concert goers.
You can barely smell the vapor, but Juju doesn't actually make the weed oil itself.
We have decided strategically to not actually be in the marijuana business, but to sell the device around it.
And it's working as a business. They're expanding into Nevada and Oregon, other states where recreational or medical marijuana is legal. As the movement grows, marijuana oils are expected to be a big part of it. So we wanted to see how the oil is made. Is it safe? And what are the effects? We traveled to Raymond, Washington, an old logging town, now home to the largest marijuana producer in the state, BMF.
We have 13 grow rooms in different stages. We control the lighting, humidity, temperature. We're harvesting approximately once a week. About 80% goes into flower and 20% goes into oil products. I think the market is headed towards more marijuana oil.
And it's made in this room. The plant is ground up. And yes, they use a blender. Then the oil gets extracted out of the plant using CO2 under high pressure. The result is an oil that is 30 to 70% THC, the psychoactive chemical that makes you feel high. That level is 2 to 6 times higher than you would find in a traditional joint.
Juju Pens supplies us with the cartridges. We load the marijuana oil into those. We can fill over 1,000 pens a day. Basically, we are selling it as fast as we can make them.
Selling them to retail stores, like Green Theory in Bellevue, Washington, which has a variety of e-joints or vape pens.
Our Atlas is the Juju joint. The Kind pen, the Riff pen, even has a handy stylus on the end for our business executives. They're becoming a much bigger part of our business every day, actually. The fact that they're usually more potent than just a straight marijuana, and it doesn't notify people that you're using it. Obviously, discretion is a great part of why people are using these.
And those two exact points, potency and discretion, worry addiction researchers like Meg Haney.
Daily cannabis use can produce addiction. People who use very regularly do have a very difficult time stopping. Lady Gaga came out and said she had an addiction to marijuana, and my phone started ringing off the hook because nobody heard of such a thing before.
Haney says vaporizing high THC level oils is uncharted waters.
It's unlike anything we've ever studied in a laboratory, and it's a much higher potency than most marijuana. Repeated use of very potent marijuana, it's an unknown.
And it's what many millennials are consuming.
It's the wave of the future. Most of the younger people that come in here in their 20s and 30s are familiar with these. They know how to use them and they want more.